Hello everyone, my name is Ngọc. Today I will present you a very interesting case study, which is American kids data flowing. This is the outline. First, I will talk about the case summary. Second is to answer the questions, and last but not least is the lessons and suggestions. First, is the case study summary. The company profile. American Water, founded in 1886, is the largest public water utility in the United States, headquartered in Voorhees. The company employs more than 7,000 dedicated professionals who provide drinking water, wastewater, and other related services to approximately 16 million people in 35 states, as well as Ontario and Manitoba, Canada. Most of most of American water services support locally managed utility subsidiaries that are regulated by the U.S. state in which it operates, as well as the federal government. Until recently, American water system and business processes were very localized, and many of these processes were manual. Over time, this information environment became increasingly difficult to manage. Many systems were not integrated, so that running an entire report that had to provide information about more than one region was a heavily manual process. When the company was preparing to hold an initial public offering of its stock in 2006, its software system could not handle the required regulatory controls, so roughly 80% of this work had to be performed manually. It was close to a nightmare. The changes in American water system. The management wanted to change the company from a decentralized group of independent regional businesses into a more centralized organization with standard company-wide business processes and enterprise-wide reporting. The first step toward achieving this goal was to implement an enterprise resource planning (ERP) system designed to replace disparate system with a single integrated software platform. The company selected SAP as its ERP system vendor. An important step of this project was to immigrate the data from American Water's old system to the new platform. The company's data resided in many different systems in various formats. Each regional business maintained some of its own data in its own system, and a portion of the data were redundant and inconsistent. Data and migration entails much more than just transferring data between old and new systems. Business user, business users need to know the data are not just a responsibility of the information system department. The business owns the data. This is business need that determine the rules and standards for managing the data. Therefore, it is up to business users to inventory and review all the pieces of data in their system to determine precisely which pieces of data from the old system will be used in the new system and which data do not need to be brought over. The data also need to be reviewed to make sure they are accurate and consistent and that redundant data is eliminated. One of the objectives of American Water's data management work was to support an enterprise-wide business intelligence program based on a single view of business. An analytical system and data warehouse would be able to combine data from SAP ERP system with the data from other sources, including new customer information and enterprise asset management system. That meant that American Water's business users had to do a lot of thinking about the kind of report they wanted. The company had originally planned to have the system provide 200 reports, but later reduced that number by half. Business users were trained to generate their reports and customize them. Most financial users initially tried to create their reports using Microsoft Excel spreadsheet software. Over time, however, they learned to do the same thing using SAP Business Objects Web Intelligence tool that came with the system. SAP Business Object Web Intelligence is a set of tools that enable business users to view, sort, and analyze business intelligence data. It includes tools for generating query reports and interactive dashboards. At present, American Water is focusing on promoting the idea that data must be clean to be effective and has poured an incredible amount of effort into its data cleansing work, identifying incomplete, incorrect, inaccurate, and irrelevant pieces of data and then replacing, modifying, and deleting the dirty data. According to Clarkson, just as water treatment plants have measurement and methods to check water quality as it being treated, data management needs to ensure the quality of data at every step to make sure the final product will be genuinely useful for the company. This is the end of the first part. Now we move to the second part. Answer the case study questions. The first question is discuss the role of information policy, data administration, and efforts to ensure data quality in improving data management at American Water. First is a data developing a database environment requires policies and procedures. Second, maintenance, distribution, and use information in improving data management at American Water. Third, the data administration is responsible for information policies as well as for data planning, data dictionary development, and monitoring data usage. Last but not least is identifying the incorrect, inaccurate, and irrelevant pieces of data. Questions 2. Describe roles played by information system specialists and end users in American Water System Transformation Project. In American Water System Transformation Project, information system specialists and end users need to know the responsibility of the data not only bounded to the ICT department, but they have the authority to make the data at theirs. Sort of things like inventory and analysis on portion of data in the system are the obligation of these people. They need to resolve accurately what, whatever chunk of data from old system that should be passed down to the new system and whatever data that should stay in the old system. To make the data meticulous and persistent, it must undergo inspection and in doing so, the unnecessary data can be rid of. Question 3. Question 3. Why was the participation of business users so important? If they didn't play this role, what would have happened? Because American Water enforced an enterprising resource planning (ERP), business users need to do some research on how to make the reports in the right way as the SAP ERP system. In the system, they need to familiarize with the SAP Business Objects Web Intelligence. In that system, they need so if they keep using Microsoft Excel, this do not reach the full potential of the SAP ERP system. So the system are wasted and keeping the company backwards. Let's move to the questions 4. How did implementing a data warehouse how American Water moved toward a more centralized organization? As the largest public water utility in the USA, American Water need to make one system that are leading them toward centralized organization. By implementing data warehouse, all the things can be done faster, more accurate, and from that action, American Water can fully manage the company without making it overdue with some problems. Question 5. Give some example of problem that would have occurred at American Water if its data were not clean. Like water, we only want to use the clean water resources. The, the ideology states that if the data were not clean, all the system can become the problem as it troublesome to handle the data from different systems on different facilities. In addition, software system does not have the control to acquire the specifications needed by the administrative discipline. Question 6, which is also the last question. How would American Water's data warehouse improve operations and management decision making? By having these two software, American Water's data warehouse can improve operations and management decision making as it has the tools and functions that can reach the objective. First, the SAP Business Object Web Intelligence set of tools that enables business users to view, sort, and analyze business intelligence data. It also includes tools for generating queries, reports, and interactive dashboards. Second is the IBM Operational Decision Manager, which is a full-featured, easy-to-use platform for capturing, automating, and governing frequent, repeatable business decisions. And now let's move to the final part, the lessons and suggestions. First lessons is data must be clean to be effective. The second lesson is that it is the whole business to own the data. The last but not least, business users' role is very important. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.